You break into my place, steal my stuff, trash the joint. I feel transgressed and violated. Let's rock!
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Racoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Racoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Racoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust. The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog.
Gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You'll see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Notorious mugshot. Ruthless muscle of the Fiendish Five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter.
Ah, the old kids pick on a guy, that guy becomes a badass, and then he comes back to kick their ass. Because if anything's consistent in media, it's children are dicks, and they create problems.
A neighborhood weakling.
Man, and I thought reaching a memory Sora's balls dropped hard. Okay, first problem already. I know it's called Mesa City, but did they really build it on top of a mesa? Look at that! That's like a 1,000-foot drop!
Yeah, do me a favor and read me the instructions again.
To landeth safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
Why is it Ryoichi's entry, you know, the Japanese Cooper, sounds like it's from a bad Shakespeare play with Old English and... I'm no expert on hydrology, but I'm pretty sure no lake this deep should exist on the very edge of a mesa top.
With those flashing lights.
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic force sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Apparently neither Raleigh nor Interpol can afford floor sensors. Although Raleigh could probably just build them, I still question why he didn't.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
That's just sad. The latest in high-tech security sensors are probably the most exploitable, and very obviously easy to figure out how they work. That's pathetic. Previously, this enemy would have been a girl dog swinging her purse and hitting you, but that was obviously too sexist, so they made it into an Absorbing Man knockoff. How or why did Mugshot decide to put one of his saves over on this random plateau? Don't get me wrong, it's better than Raleigh, but how did he do it? I can understand if it was to save time, but why do every other member of the Fiendish Five, except Clockwork, have the same treasure key design as Raleigh? I mean, is it that difficult?
A little bit of higher mathematics and voila! Dial in 314.
Given that Mugshot's, intellectually challenged, I don't believe in 1 second that he made these vaults and codes. He probably got someone else to do it or paid them to do it.
Outstanding! You've uncovered Rob McCooper's patented explosive hat technique. Use the triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
The Oxford definition of a technique is a way of carrying out a particular task, especially the execution or performance of an artistic work or a scientific procedure. How is throwing your bomb as a hat anything even remotely that? And wait, if he can turn a hat into a bomb, what else can he turn into a bomb? The Thievius Racoonus basically gives you the powers of Killer Queen. Touch anything, turn it into a bomb, blow it up. See what I mean about this book being dangerous?
Well, this mugshot certainly isn't shy. Okay, so we know he's here somewhere, but how are we supposed to find him? Mesa City is a big place.
Given that he's a bulldog, it seems only reasonable to assume that he'd choose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
That's some sound logic, Sly.
More like, that's some specious logic, Sly. Like, how many dogs do you know who dress up their apartments to look like, essentially, toilets?
Now you just need to find a way to break into the building's base.
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something.
Why is this car still running? How is it still running? Why does it not run out of gas? Why did Mugshot put it up on a jack and lock it with his treasure key locks instead of, I don't know, throwing it off the damn mesa?
It's the boss. I need a voice to admit that maybe driving everyone out of town, while necessary to set up shop, might have taken a hit out of the business. So, now I hope you mugs will be obliging to any visitors that come here to lose their money in my casino. But, I got a reliable tip that a cop might be stupid around the operation. So from now on, greet any visitors you see with a hail of lead. Capiche?
You're a fucking idiot, Mugshot. You drove people out of town to set up shop, okay. But then you keep driving people out of town so they can't come to your casino. And when you want to reopen and bring people in, you discover a cop is coming. Okay, why not beef up security? No, you just order your goons to just shoot anyone up till they're Swiss cheese, and therefore continue the cycle of owning a casino, but driving away your source of income to keep it running. What the shit? Why is there water in here? Either this is a casino with a lazy river and water park, which honestly sounds kind of dope. This place is flooding. Mugshot doesn't know it, and he probably wouldn't get customers even if he didn't drive them away with a hail of lead.
Okay, this page is from your hyperactive ancestor, B.F. Cooper. He discovered a way to speed up the clock. Perfect for those long stakeouts. Just hold down the triangle button to use it.
Remember Poochie from JoJo Part 6, Stone Ocean? All the hoops he had to go through to get the power to accelerate time with Made in Heaven? Sly Cooper and anyone else could do the same thing just by reading one page out of a book. Get fucked.
Murray, what's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog.
Why does this hot dog have a human face in a world full of anthros? Like, no creature in this world looks like that. Kinda.
Murray, what's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these gangster dogs.
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah, 3 times around the track for a key.
Why would these dogs, who know Mugshot well and probably know what will happen if they lose the key, ever even offer it up? How exactly did that conversation go? Ah, you scavones. I'm gonna give you my treasure key. I need you to guard it with your life. No problem, Mugshot, we got it. And one more thing. If you lose that key, if it so much as leaves your hands, I'm gonna introduce you to my good friend the Tommy Gun. And let me assure you, your relationship with it will be very intimate. Have a nice day. Seriously, fuck this level. Fuck it right the hell. Let's start off with our first problem. You are in the back, so for a majority of the races, you are playing catch-up and are unable to for reason 2. These fucking NASCAR Formula 1 driving assholes just gun it, leaving you in the dust, meaning you're very unlikely to catch up the first lap. And on top of that, while they can take the turns relatively easily, you will not be able to on the first go, because if you take that turn too sharp and take too long to recover, you're never going to catch up. And that's if you can, because they're taking the nitro power-ups, which are only there so you can catch up and move up in the placement to win the race. And even then, sometimes the nitro power-ups just fuck you over. Like right here, I use the nitro power-up, but because I'm slightly elevated, I go flying off into the distance. You can fly straight up in this race, and that's not supposed to happen. The race is that way. In all honesty, your best bet is to do what I did, and soft reset the mission until you can get those first 2 asshole cars to crash. After that, it's just blind luck. It's just blind luck if you can even win the race. The footage you're probably seeing right now of me winning, that's after 2 hours of doing this mission, because they just won't fucking let up. And you might think, oh, well, I bet Panda King's driving section might be better. No, it isn't. Same problems, only with ice physics and bottomless pits. So it's technically worse. And on that note, why the fuck isn't Sly stealing the key while we're doing the race? Like, he could just jump down, take the key, we drive off, give them the finger, end of story. Just add 20 sins before I get myself a migraine. Just do it. Now.
Murray is in position to make a run for this key.
Okay, so what do I do?
Provide some covering fire for him with that blasting station.
Sweet.
Use the left analog stick to aim, and press the square button to fire.
I'll do my best.
Why is Murray, the currently least capable of the team, doing this run? We could probably do this in half the time and not need to defend somebody. Also, when Murray freaks out and goes and hides, just let him. Don't rush in to shoot the guy, because then you can end up in situations like this, where Murray doesn't move quick enough and you accidentally shoot him.
Yuck, these rooftops are filthy. Well, they are the only way to get to the key, since my locator tells me it's in a jewel case somewhere near Mugshot's penthouse.
What? You left one of your treasure keys in a jewel case on a random rooftop near your penthouse. Like, they're all stupid. Why would you do that? Just leave it out in the open like that. You're just asking for it to get stolen.
Well, 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 look who just walked into my crosshairs. Sly Cooper.
About time you showed up, Miss Fox. I was getting worried about you. Thought you took a wrong turn somewhere back in Paris.
The only one making wrong turns is you, Sly. I'd suggest you surrender before I paralyze you with my good friend, the shock pistol.
Now, see,
Look, Miss Fox, can I call you Carmelita? I get it. Sly steals stuff, he breaks the law, and you're pissed about all the flirty things he does. But you're standing in front of the penthouse of a notorious gangster who probably killed, evicted, and probably did worse to several hundred people. And you're gonna waste your time just chasing Sly. You could work together and then try and bust them both. No? Okay. I tried. Look, I know everyone in the Sly community has made the joke, and probably everyone else can figure out the joke, but God damn, Carmelita, you suck at aiming. Do you not know how to lead a shot? Like, I could probably stand casually still, and then shimmy left and right, and still dodge your shock pistol. I mean, are you even trying to shoot me?
Good thing I know Navajo code talk.
Okay, there is no way Mugshot set up the code for this vault. Unless he somehow knows Navajo code talk. Actually, you guys in the comments, explain to me how Mugshot could ever possibly come to know how to, or know someone who knows Navajo code talk.
I'm gonna hunt you down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
I mean, you could jump off the balloon and try shooting at us again. But we all know that would never work. Fuck me! How strong is Sly to break off the head of a statue? With one swipe of his cane!
Cooper's notes pertaining to water safety. With this knowledge under your belt, you won't have to waste a charm whenever you fall into water.
Apparently it took reading a page from one of his ancient ancestors to finally learn how to swim. I mean, really, water safety? You could learn that in modern day from basically anyone who has a pool.
Forget it! Your cane will never smash that thick glass. You'll need something super heavy, like that big wrecking ball up there.
Insert Miley Cyrus joke here that is so played out that it might as well be a fossil.
See those neon tubes? I know they look like you can't climb on them, but with your thieving skills, I bet you could pull it off.
Why wouldn't I be able to climb on them? They look like every other tube I've been able to climb on in the game, and they got the blue thief auras, so why wouldn't I be able to climb on them? Well, someone below just fucking died. And why are these cars hanging from magnets on the top of a penthouse? They serve no function. Why are they here?
I got a voice message for the two-bit thief who's making off with all my treasure keys. You dead, Pally. If I get my hands on you, I'm gonna fit you with your own pair of cement buddy slippers. You hear me? You like me, joint?
Mugshot, the reason I have almost all your treasure keys is because you have your ass firmly parked in your chair, tossing back buffalo wings as though they were chew toys. You have no one to blame but yourself. You got 2 big gorilla arms, 2 Tommy guns, and you don't do nothing. Heck, I'll be over in just a sec. And then we'll see who has the size 9 cement overshoes. Capiche?
Aha! It's Sir Andrew Cooper's thief replica technique. He used to make fake stand-ups of himself to confuse guards into attacking the wrong thing.
Understatement of the century, Bentley. These things are so attention-grabbing, it's stupid. Guards won't even know you exist if you throw this in front of them. If you threw one of these in front of Carmelita, you could frisk her, grope her, take her clothes, take her money, give her a tattoo. And by the time she realizes it's not the real Sly Cooper, you would have already moved on, gotten all the pages back from the Phoenix 5, beaten Clockwork, and have made a fortune in stealing stuff, all before she even realized that the thing she was yelling at wasn't you.
What? My boys have been yapping about some big mysterious dude running around cracking skulls and this is it? You're the monkey wrench in my operation?
Mugshot, you're the monkey wrench in your operation. Like, I get it. Scare everyone out in Mesa City so you can set up shop. But then, when you hear one cop might be snooping around, you tell your boys to welcome anyone with a hail of lead. You're scaring away people, Mugshot. Your own stupidity is ruining your operation. Okay, why do these crystals just burst out of the floor of Mugshot's penthouse? I mean, I get it, the fight couldn't happen, but why in universe did they pop out? Also, Mugshot, the muscle of the Fiendish 5, never actually uses muscle against us. He just uses guns. Not even when you get close does he, like, take a swing at you.
My beautiful gun is destroyed! Good thing I got a spare of it.
Wait, destroyed? In what way? What, did we fuse the bullet casings to the inside of the barrel? That seems unlikely. Why and how did Mugshot get on top of this giant crystal chandelier?
This is impossible. A little pipsqueak like beating a big, strong bruiser like me? It ain't right. You want all of that stupid picture book? You're gonna have to go down to Haiti and cross paths with Miss Ruby. And then believe you me, you don't want to be you.
I kinda get why Raleigh rats out Mugshot, like pompous little British dude boasts about his tough, big, brawling American buddy. But why couldn't it be like at the end of Panda King's chapter, where it's just the next member is supplying something to the previous member? Like, why doesn't Mugshot just mention that Miss Ruby is supplying him, and that's the inkling that lets you find out where she is?
Unslinging ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper.
Who looks a lot older than the Tennessee we meet in Sly 4. But then I guess we don't really meet him at the end of his career. We meet him more near the middle. And I guess Clockwork just waited a while before killing him.
Getting out of town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in. Having just missed us, Inspector Fox went for the next best thing.
So after she flew away on Mugshot's balloon, she got her bag up, came back, and then arrested everyone? She knew where Mugshot was! She was right in front of his penthouse! Why didn't she, or I guess Interpol, conduct a raid on Mesa City to begin with? Especially considering Mugshot's an internationally wanted criminal.
And drag that canine steroid case off to jail.
Oh my god, editor of Sucker Punch Daily, we get it. You're thirsty for Fox. Stop it!
While me and the boys, well, we enjoyed the rest of our stay in America.
Okay, I didn't know Donkey Kong had a star on the Walk of Fame. But also, Sly, you stole the stars from the Walk of Fame. I can't imagine they're worth that much.
I figured out a way to get us to Haiti.